Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct.
In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get up and running with OBS Studio in 5 easy steps, just in case you don't have time to watch a master course from some nerd like me. This video is, of course, sponsored by World of Warships, a great multiplayer strategy game that is honestly a lot of fun. We'll talk about that more later in the video. I'm Vox, your stream professor, and obviously the first step you need to do is simply to download OBS, of course. You've done that, right? Download OBS Studio, install it, and run it so we can get up and going. The next step is to run the auto configuration wizard. This may have popped up automatically when you first opened OBS Studio. If not, you can go to Tools, Auto Configuration Wizard. Click that. Then you can specify whether you're optimizing for streaming and recording is just kind of secondary, or if you're primarily recording and not streaming. In this case, we're going to choose Optimize for streaming. Hit Next. It's going to determine what resolution or frame rate you want to use. 1920 by 1080s, usually the average. Frame rate 30 or 60, prefer 30 when possible, or 60 or 30 but prefer higher resolution when possible. We're going to say we want a more fluid frame rate because we're doing a game stream, but the prefer high resolution option may be something you want to do if, for example, you're doing just a webcam stream or a coding stream or an art stream, something where you have a lot of detail you want to show. You may prefer to have higher resolution rather than a higher frame rate, and this is the option available to you for that. But we're going to say 60 or 30 but prefer 60 when possible. Click Next. Choose which platform you wish to stream to and connect your account. In this case, we are streaming to Twitch. We need to connect our account. You can alternatively use a stream key, but that's an outdated way of doing things. Why would you do it that way? So log into Twitch or Mixer or whatever platform you're using. All right, this gives you a couple more options. Prefer hardware encoding, which would utilize your graphics card or integrated graphics card in order to encode the video instead of your processor. This is a lot more efficient, but in some cases can lower quality. If you're on an NVIDIA 20 series or higher graphics card, or you're on a 1650 Super or higher graphics card, you've got a really good graphics card encoder. It competes with what you can probably run on your processor. You're good to leave that checked. If you're on an AMD graphics card or only an Intel iGPU, you'll have to play with this and watch my other videos on whether or not it's worth it. Generally, I'm going to say performance-wise, if performance is your utmost concern, prefer hardware encoding should be checked. If quality is more your concern and you're not on a 20 series or 16 series graphics card, maybe uncheck it, but you'll have to do some tests. And then estimate bit rate with bandwidth test. That will basically run an internet test and see what internet upload speed your computer can support. That's fine. Click Next. It's going to run this test using some snow. We love some snow. I wish I could get a way to generate this on my own. I should ask them how to do that. While that test is running, I can tell you about our sponsor for this video. World of Warships is a game where you can command some of history's most iconic war vessels, unlock new ships, and prepare to dominate the oceans. It's akin to many other warship-based games you may have played in the past, but a lot of fun. It's been updated a lot in recent time and looks really good graphically as well. It's got more than 300 warships, fully detailed and realistic. The game has weather effects. It's the game. You got torpedoes, any aircraft together. Go check it out. You will get some free bonuses using my promo code, which is Ready for Battle 2020. Be playing this on the server. As if they said that. I said that. I have fiber internet, so it says the max bitrate of 6 megabits per second is fine for me. It chooses the Twitch server based on auto. It may choose a specific one if you have a bunch that kind of throw errors or don't really work properly, but for me it's just like, okay, you can use whatever. And then it gives you the option of recording quality to balance that out with your streaming. So I have high quality, medium file size. It may lower your quality or what have you. Chooses your resolution. All of this is based both on your internet upload and your PC's resources. Go ahead and hit apply settings. Okay, your main settings are taken care of, and if you sign in with a stream account, you will be given some panels.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to use OBS Studio to live stream to YouTube step by step. And we're starting right now. Hi there, David Walsh here, helping you grow your YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use OBS Studio, which is free software to live stream to YouTube. So let's head on over to the trusty computer. So if you haven't got OBS downloaded, go to obsproject.com and then you can download your version for your computer, whether you're on Windows, Mac or Linux. download the software and then install it. Once installed, you'll have a look similar to this, but you won't have all of this stuff on the side. But we'll get to that. So this is OBS Studio. So the areas in here are, this main window here is what's called the canvas, which we'll come to in a minute. Then we have our scenes down here, which are the different looks and feels you can have inside of your live stream. Now inside of each scene, there are a number of sources. So that's whether it is your desktop, whether it's videos, graphics, audio, etc. These all make up your scene. So you can layer these on top of each other to create complex scenes. Next here we have the audio mixer, which you can see my audio is going up and down right here. Then we have our scenes transitions, and then we have our controls. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to switch switch it into studio mode. So what you'll see here is now we have two windows. So this is our preview canvas, and then this is our program canvas. So the program canvas is the canvas that's going out on our live stream, and then our preview canvas is the one that we can see before it goes live onto the live stream. So if I click on another scene here, you'll see that I have a lower graphic on the bottom of this particular video, so I can see what this looks like before it goes live in this canvas here. And I can try out various things here to see what they look like. Now, we won't be setting these up today, but I will be showing you how to do these in a later video. For now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the settings on here. We will set up a scene so that you can actually bring in your audio and your video and then connect that to YouTube so you can start live streaming. So let's head on over to the settings area here in our controls. So click on settings. So you'll see here we have a number of settings. Like most of these you'll just leave as is. Under the general settings, I pretty much leave these as they are. Under stream, this is where we will connect our YouTube channel to our stream, which we'll come back to in a minute. Under output, now this is where we need to make some changes. So if you just want to go with your bog standard stuff, leave it on simple, but you can change it to advanced, and this allows you to change things in here for better quality. So we want to leave our encoder as X264, that's fine. Now under rescale output, if you are using a 4K monitor, you don't want to have that 4K uploading to YouTube. It'll just take up too much bandwidth. Plus the quality isn't that much different than it is under 1080p. So if you have that, just select 1080 there under rescale output. Now in the next section, you can pretty much leave these as is and experiment with them after a while. Under bitrate, leave that at 2500. If your quality is good, you're not experiencing any downtime or anything like that on your live stream, you could then change this to say 3500. And if that's going well, then you could change it to maybe 4500 or 5000 kbps. The higher the number, obviously the higher the quality. If you have a very fast upload speed on your internet, if you've got like 20 or 30 meg plus consistently on your internet, then you can move this up to maybe 4000 or maybe 5000. If you are around the 10 meg upload, then leave it at 2500, see if that goes okay, then change it up to maybe 3000 or 3500 and just see how that works out for you. If it does have a long lag on your live streams, then you'll need to switch it back down. Then the rest of these you can pretty much leave as is. Under audio, under sample rate, leave it at 44.1. There's no real reason to go to 48. Channels, you definitely want to leave as stereo. Under desktop audio, if you click on that and have a default there, then select that. I don't, so I'll leave it alone. So under auxiliary audio, so you'll see here I've selected my microphone. So just click on that. I've got my Yeti stereo microphone there. I also have a microphone on my Logitech 920, which I can select as well. I can also use the MacBook Pro microphone as well, but I just want to use my Yeti microphone there. I have selected the other mics under auxiliary, but I have them switched off, which I will show in a minute. Under the other settings, you can pretty much leave them as is. Next, under video. Now under canvas, you can have this at 4K if you have a 4K monitor, but what you want to do is your output resolution definitely shouldn't be any more than 1080p. When you're downscaling your 4K, the picture will look that bit better when it goes up to 1080p, and not many people are going to notice any difference between 1080p and 4K on YouTube. So you can leave your output scaled resolution at 1080p. Now,